Hi, this is Tom Malone, and this is Week 6, Assignment 1 for Advanced Ballistics, BBS 200. And the assignment basically has 3 questions. We'll go over them one at a time. First is, what are the steps to reloading a shot shell? First thing you want to do is inspect all your holes that you have, especially if they're shot, and make sure that they're not cracked or damaged in any other way, both the plastic and the brass part. Then you want to deprime and resize, and probably put it through a gauge checker to make sure that it's resized properly to the right gauge. Then you want to reprime, making sure that when you reprime that you're not trying to reprime where there is already a primer in there, because that will set off a detonation probably. So you want to make sure your priming pocket is empty before you start to do that. Normally that's going to be done, on a press anyway. Then you want to drop powder, make sure your charge is right, drop the powder. Insert the wad, make sure the wad is straight up and down and aligned. After that, you're going to drop your shot charge of the proper weight or number of pellets, and then crimp, and then final crimp, and then you're going to mark and inspect. And that pretty much covers the steps. What equipment is needed to do the process is the next question. A single stage or progressive stage reloading process, a gauge checker, some safety equipment, such as eye protection, maybe some gloves, and your attention. So the next part of the question is, what safety precautions are needed to be followed in this process? And that's pretty simple, all of them. And when I say all of them, I mean, first things first, you have to have full undivided attention when you're doing the process, which means no television, no radio, no kids running around you. You're in a quiet place, you're focused, you don't have anything else on your mind but the deed. And the deed is reloading shot shells. You want to follow all instructions for all of your press and any manufacturer's components that you're using for the powder, the primer, the holes, the wads, all that stuff. Make sure that you have proper eye protection and you are focused. If you're not focused and you're not following all the instructions in detail for the press and for the components, especially the powders and the primers, you're going to get yourself in trouble. You should always keep your powder and primer separated. Never mix brands of powders or primers in the same type of, if you're loading a shot shell or any other shell for that matter. And those are the basic requirements for safety. Awareness, attention to detail, and measure. Measure your powder charge, your shot charge, your gauge on your holes. Measurement is key to reloading anything, whether it's a .380 round or a .50 caliber bearing round, and everything in between. You got to measure everything. It's a science. It's not a sport. It's a science. Shooting is a sport. This is a science. Thanks.